Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm the Born Again Gamer. I'm Scott, and I picked up these new Eris E3.5 E3.5s by PreSonus. They're a studio monitor. They're like a reference monitor. They are the lower end tier of their brand, so I thought it would be a good place to start off with because I'm starting a new channel on a budget. And these looked pretty good to me, so compared with some of the other brands. So I'll talk about what these offer versus what some of the other ones that I looked at had, and why I picked these in the end. So let's open these up. I have had a quick look at the instructions. The instructions say to open up the box upside down so that you can put the rubber pads on, the rubber foam pads on the feet to help with vibrations when they're on the desk. So one thing actually that I thought was really cool in here, it has a little blurb about PreSonus and what they are. We live and work in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. It's a rich jambalaya of music that constantly fills each of our lives. We record in our bedroom studios, run sound for our friends and families, and immerse ourselves in the rich local club scene. It goes on to talk about their lives and how they're just so focused on audio quality and audio hardware and music, and how music is their lives. And I think that's a pretty cool, neat little touch. So let's pop this open. Flip it upside down, and lift the box. So we got some foam. We got a silica gel package here in the box. All right. In the middle, we have some wires. We have the removable power wire, power cord. That was one of the features that was kind of nice about this one. We have a 3.5 mil to 3.5 millimeter patch cable, like for a phone or straight into the headphone jack. This has quite a few jacks, and we'll talk about those as well. And there's the 3.5 to RCA, and then there is a classic kind of stereo cable that uses the little pinchers, and we'll go over all that. That's for later. Let's unwrap this. So this is the bottom. You can see the sub at the bottom there, and the tweeters are up top. So it's upside down. So I'm just gonna crack open this bag here with the foam pieces. Each one has 4 little cutout foam pieces. So all I need to do is peel off a piece and stick it in a corner on the bottom. And you know what? Backside, and then you've got some leftover foam. I don't know, you could use that for something, I guess. Stick it on somewhere so that it holds down or keeps the vibrations away from your desk. I've got a pocket knife. All the other YouTubers that I watch have knives. They have to open something, they pull out their knife, and they just go. Low blood sugar. Don't worry, it's not that low. Actually, it is going low. So I'm going to take a break here. Little sticker on the bottom. PreSonus. Oh yeah, the manufacturer date. It is TSCA Title 6 compliant. So let's get these unwrapped out of the packaging. There's one. I probably shouldn't have done that flippy move with it. With my luck, I'd drop it. Close up the knife for safety. Alright. So if we spin these around, you'll see this one is the one that has just the stereo speaker cable input for connecting to the main one. The main one is the one where all of our controls are, and we have some 1/8 inch, I think it's called, balanced TRS connectors, and we have 2 RCAs. We have high and low knobs for volume, for treble and bass, and power. But we have more connections. There's the hole also for the bass to come out from on the back. But on the front we have an auxiliary in for, like I said earlier, phone or laptop if you wanted to just plug something in quick without unhooking everything off the back. And we have a headphone out, and then we have our power switch. And the main volume knob is on the front. So one of the reasons I went with these were, I'll tell you the price, these were $150 Canadian on Amazon.ca, compared with a couple of the other ones I was looking at that were either less or more. But these ones had a couple things, and again, I'm not an audio engineer, but I was reading quite a bit about them before I bought them, and a lot of people were really impressed with, for the price point, the 1-inch tweeters on the top and the Kevlar woofer cover rather than a paper cover. That's a much higher quality. So after a little bit of quick research, it seems I might have walked myself into a bit of a minefield when it comes to people's preferences regarding Kevlar versus paper. Apparently, paper can be a really good material for woofer cones. So I'll go back to the video and try not to make any blanket statements about quality of materials and things like that anymore. Cover, I guess, for the price, compared with if you were to go out and try and buy other speakers that would have the Kevlar cover and the 1-inch tweeter in a bigger case, you'd be paying more money. So I wanted to check that out and see how that sounded for myself. So I am going to hook these up to the PC, and then we'll play some stuff and take a listen and see how they sound. So I'll be right back with that. Okay, let's boot up the PC here and take a look at these speakers. So I'm just going to turn it on. We have a blue light to indicate power, and hey Google, turn on the desk lights. It's a little bit better. Alright, so you didn't see that. Alright, let's get some music here. Okay. Alright, we've got the speakers on. We have that's not lit up, that's just from the light behind me. I almost thought that the I/O on the power, the 1 and the 0, was lit up. But just this blue light to indicate power. Right now the speakers are turned all the way down. I'm going to bring them up to about 1/4, I think. Looks good. Some playlists. I have some playlists. Where are my playlists?
See me one more time. Otro mile down your spine. I'm the answer. Te quiero más. We can fly and it's so, so sweet. No, 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 don't leave it así, no.
Now I think that audio quality goes up along with the video quality, so I'm just going to turn the video quality up to 1080p at least, because I think, I might be wrong,
But I think the audio quality goes up as you increase the video quality on YouTube. So that's a quarter volume for these speakers. And I feel like that's a little bit too loud for my house right now. It's midnight, so I'm gonna bring it down just a little bit. But I like the way it sounds.
I think it sounds great.
I feel like the bass is good. Treble sounds good, but there were some recommendations, actually. Maybe I'll give that a try. There were some recommendations to turn the treble up, like all the way, and to turn the bass up just a bit. So, I'm going to turn my main volume down a little bit, because I feel like if I turn the treble up, it's going to be even louder. So, treble up, all the way, bass up a little bit of the way. Now let's bring the main volume back up a little bit. I like it. I really like it. I think it's a big improvement on these speakers, and these speakers are such a big improvement over something like a MacBook. I had a MacBook Pro, and the audio that came out of it when I listened to it compared with just an iMac, a 2011 iMac, the hollowness of the body that was used to create some reverb, just some fuller sounding sound. It was so much better, but this, for $150, is... I don't need a reference monitor, but to my ear, and I'm musical, I sing, I play some guitar, I drum, and to me this is just light years. For $150 is phenomenal sound coming from these little boxes at a quarter of the volume.